any piece of metal he threw back on the pile. Every piece that was junk, he threw it back on the pile.
Oh my God.
Took my family away from my Carolina home. Had dreams about the West and started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there.
All right, folks, we're in a very special place this morning. Gonna meet up with the owners here in a little bit for a tour, but I got exclusive access to this gold country. There's actually a gold mine on premise here, so this is gonna be very interesting what we can find. And I think we're gonna have access to all this up in here to put the PI machine on. You can see all the rock. Gold producing area right here. Historical gold producing area.
All right, guys, I'm up at the Lucky Strike mine today, and I'm gonna let Miss Brooke tell you guys about the history. Then I'm gonna show you guys me and my son-in-law metal detecting, chasing gold up here. So I'm gonna step out of the frame and we're gonna let her tell you about the history, about the property. Really, really interesting, guys. Stay tuned.
So in 1799, in Calabash County, North Carolina, a 12-year-old boy skipped Sunday school to go fishing in the river on his family's farm, Little Meadow Creek. He found a big, beautiful rock, but did not know what it was. He took it home. His dad, John, did not know what it was. So they used it as a doorstop for 3 years, until 1802. They were loading up their wagon to go into Fayetteville to refill their family's farm supplies. The very last minute, they threw it in their wagon. In Fayetteville, they found a jeweler who told them that they found a 17-pound gold nugget. They were astonished. He said, "What do you want for it? Name your price, John." John thought about it. $3.50 was what it costed back then for a week's worth of supplies for his family. So $3.50 is what he took for that 17-pound gold nugget. He later found out that the gold nugget was actually worth $3,600. We're not sure if he had to go the legal route or if the jeweler just decided morally he needed to make it right, but it was made right. So that started the very first American gold rush right here in North Carolina. After that, the community began going to the Reed family farm, and they were mining on the weekends and in the cold months whenever they couldn't plant or harvest their crops. So eventually, in 1824, the U.S. government performed the very first geological survey for mining purposes. Up until that point, it had only been for agricultural purposes. And what they found is that gold runs with quartz, and they followed that quartz line up to what is now Gold Hill today. And they began mining there. So just as they would find different veins, they kind of moved across North Carolina until one day Sam Martin had been mining in South Carolina, and he got off of the ship in the Gulf. He started walking from Alabama, and his destination was somewhere in the Northeast, possibly Connecticut. In what is now Highway 64, it was called the Colonial Turnpike back then, his shoe broke. So he saw a sign posted on a tree for a cobbler. So he stopped in at the cobbler's house to get his shoe fixed. Bob Anderson and his wife invited Sam Martin to stay for the night and for a meal. While they were outside talking, Sam noticed that there was in between the logs, there was some mud that looked a whole lot like what he had been mining in South America. He asked Bob, where did this mud come from? Bob said, oh, just right there in the river on the property. He said, well, that looks a lot like what I've been mining. Can we test it out? So they got a test pan and they found gold. So they struck up a deal. For 6 months, Sam Martin taught Bob Anderson how to pan. At the end of the 6 months, we have no record of where Sam Martin went. We do not know if he made it to his destination, if he stopped somewhere along the way, or if he never left at all. However, the Andersons, a tale as old as time, became very rich very fast and then lost it just as quickly. But what that did was that allowed the gold rush to enter into the western North Carolina mountains where we are today. This mine right here is one of 4 known mine shafts that follow the Nichols vein. Number 4 is the deepest. It was 117 feet deep. It is no longer that deep, and as you may be able to tell, you can no longer enter the mine as it is unsafe. It's over 100 years old. It could fully collapse at any time. But Doug McCormick from the Lucky Strike has worked very hard to make sure that you can come up and view this mine, look into it from the safety of the outside. Of the 4 known mine shafts, the North Carolina Gold Foundation has 2, but the other one is not safe to enter into. So back then, what the miners would do is they would use donkeys, and legend has it that it was blind donkeys that they would use to pull the ore carts into the mine. They would take the material out of the mine and bring it right out through here and up to the stamp mill, which I can now show you. So we're at the remnants of the stamp mill, where they would crush the rocks away from the gold so that they could process the gold. So from the mine, the ore carts would come to the top of this hill right here. They would open up the bottom. It would drop into a hopper, which fed it into the Mecklenburg Iron Works tin stamp mill. The stamps were about 500 pounds each. The material would come through, the stamps would come down and crush everything. So, and then there was water flowing, kind of like a sluice box or a high banker. There was water flowing that would push the material down onto what are called amalgam plates. Amalgam plates are mercury-coated copper plates. Mercury adheres to gold. So as the water would wash away the rocks and the sand and anything else, the mercury would hold on to the gold. So at regular intervals, they would scrape the mercury off of the plates, run it through what is called a retort, which heats up the mercury to a liquid form where it would drop the gold into a pan, and then the mercury would go through a cooling mechanism so that they could then reapply it to the amalgam plates. The gold would then be processed for money, jewelry, any sorts of things that you can think of that could be used for gold. So this is what is left of our stamp mill. The railroad, which is just right up the hill, unfortunately set this whole mountain on fire in 1955. These bricks, handmade bricks, are what is left. Did you know any of this about North Carolina's gold mining history? Most do not. Back in 2004, my grandmother, Liz McCormick, sat down on a picnic table in front of the Lucky Strike Gold Mine in Marion, North Carolina, with the late Don Markham and Richard Buchanan. And they formed the North Carolina Gold Foundation because people, even from McDowell County, from our very own county, had no idea what transpired here back in the early 1800s. The North Carolina Gold Foundation was formed. Since then, we have educated thousands about North Carolina gold history at the annual North Carolina Gold Festival right here in Marion, North Carolina, the first weekend of every June. This year it will be June 5th and 6th.
All right, guys, this family has a dream about this stamp mill, and I'm going to let her tell you about it. But guys, this is a very important, and like she was saying earlier about the history, I had no idea. You guys know I love to chase artifacts, but I had no idea about North Carolina gold history until just a few weeks ago. And they're trying to promote it and educate people about it. And this is a family dream, so I'm gonna let her tell you about what they want to do with the stamp mill here and what needs to be done, but they need to raise some money, so you guys listen to the dream.
So we would love to rebuild this stamp mill so that people in Western North Carolina and from everywhere else can come and see a living piece of history in all of its glory. To start, that project is $50,000. So we have a few different ways that we are trying to raise money. We do it through sponsorships for the festival. We do it through the festival so that people can come and see what we have here. And we do it through donations. Any dollar amount is extremely appreciated. So if you would like to donate, you can go to www.ncgoldfoundation.org. That is our website. You can find out all about us and our mission, and you can also donate there.
And this will be all in the description below, guys, but this is really, really cool. And I'm going to show you a brick, handmade brick, here in just a minute that has Vein Mountain in it. This is really cool area. You guys stay tuned for the video. We've got special access to this. We're going to metal detect this, donate the artifacts to the museum. Now we might have to debate if I find a gold nugget, because I've never found a gold nugget with a metal detector.
I might give it to you.
Okay, so that works. So buttons, pickaxes, we're going to donate that and let them put it in the museum part of this. But that is a dream, guys. You guys please help support this, and you guys stay tuned for a very entertaining and exciting video.
Right, so this is one of the bricks. It's got Vein Mountain Mining Company stamped on it. So these were handmade.
That is perfect. That is perfect.
And these bricks will be used in some form of restorative way.
Yeah, they're going to restore all this and then relay what they can, and check that out. Historical handmade bricks. Really, really cool. All right, guys. Well, we're going to get to metal detecting, and we appreciate you giving us the official tour.
Anytime.
And you guys interested in gold mining, Lucky Strike Gold Mine.
That's right.
There you go. The founder made this by hand, welded it up. Check that out, guys. That's a really cool piece, right? You got to be a good craftsman to make something like that. That is cool. Listen to it. That is so cool. He's using the Legend 2, guys, and I ordered him a gold pick, but I think I accidentally ordered him a Matic.
Ordered him a Thor's hammer.
Okay, guys, here's the stamp mill. We're going to detect it. I'm going to start out with the Gold Monster. He's got the Legend 2. I got the Manicore over here too. Stay tuned. Dude, this is tiny. Still in there.
In your hand. Alright guys, this is what you do. You got a plastic shovel so the metal detector don't catch it. Whatever this is really small. It's hitting. We're not sure what it is, but oh, it's small.
You see it? Dude, that's tiny, right? Where's it at, dude?
That's it, right there. Let me check it.
What is it?
Is it a shotgun BB?
Bird shit?
Oh!
Hey, it's still though.
Look at that. If it'll find that, it'll find small gold.
Exactly.
Look at that, dude. I told you, it's tiny, right?
That's how,
Let's see what your Legend 2's doing on that.
Swing it around it. 20 waves, kind of jumping.
2021. Well, then you know you need to be digging 2021s.
Exactly.
All right. Stay. So it's hitting 50s?
It's jumping, but it's not a solid signal. Alright, Papa's on something.
See them rocks? You see why we got them picks now, boys?
Dude, I got a storm breaker right here, guys.
Dude, there it is. What is that? Surely not. You see it, don't you?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, get it. What do you think it is?
You get it.
I know what it is. I think.
Oh, it's a shotgun. Hey, you got to dig them because that could be a shotgun.
That could be a coin. This is, could be gold on this machine.
21 is a solid.
That's the signal. 2021. Yeah, 21.
That's where the other one was 20.
Yeah, this right. 21 is where you want to be. That's right in the gold range, dude.
We know it's not that deep. Or do we don't not know?
You don't know. It could be big. Well, probably not.
Oh, wait. I thought I seen something that looked gold looking. Maybe not. Yeah, I think I did. Right here. Oh, it's a piece of... I was gonna say, hold on!
Shotgun shell, maybe? Yep. Okay, so we're walking the creek bottom below the stamp mill, so we're gonna see what happens. I don't know, dude. That rock could have gold in it, man. Let's look at that.
Imagine.
Imagine.
It ain't one of them, what's the name, hot rocks?
Dude, is that a piece of iron?
It might be a piece.
It's a piece of iron. Feel how heavy it is.
Yeah.
Dang, that's what it is. Dang.
Is it?
Yeah, piece of iron. I'm still heartbroken about that shotgun. Very goldy, right? It's very snaky too, right? Good thing we got snake boots on. As long as he don't bite us in the face, we're all good. What's going on? Let me cut a little more out of it. Probably we need a pan right here to pan that crap.
Yeah, exactly. It's so fine.
Yeah. Dump the ore in top of the thing here, so I'm gonna try to take. You got a water with you? Don't put your lips on it.
Huh?
I said, don't put your lips on it.
What, poison ivy?
No, the water. We may have to split it.
I ain't bring it.
What?
I asked you, you said no.
All right. Well, we're gonna try to make our way. So, guys, we're up here where they actually dumped stuff, and I got some bad news for homeboy here.
What?
Look where your scoop is.
Where?
Down at the bottom. You dropped your gold scoop. It's down there, dude, by that log. Look down.
Get it for me.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, look how far that is down. How do we get down?
I don't know. We're gonna slide down. Man, this is
The good thing you got is the extra one.
this is serious.
Dude, when I tell you we're mountain climbing,
We're mountain climbing. I am way too fat. No, phew, boy, I'm sweating, boys. I'm getting some exercise now. But this is where they dropped all the ore in, so that means there should be something up here. 910? I don't know. All right, I'm taking it, folks. Look where we're at, man. We're up here way up on the mountain. I think this is where they were working, dropping in the crusher right here, man. This is a big old area. A lot of junk in here. A lot of junk. We passing gold nuggets. Yep. Yep, telling you to dig it anyway. $22. These are the tracks, dude. We're in the tracks. You see that? Me too. Yeah, here we are at the top of the mountain and no water.
Not a good place.
Not a good place to be. What happened to that motto about always being prepared?
I was following you out there. I almost put my water back. Big mistake.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do, huh? Cheers, guys. Very tiny. Very tiny. Uh-oh, I got it. Dude, that's so tiny. I hear it hitting. You hear it, guys? I hear something hitting in the scoop, but I don't see it yet. Dude, that might be a piece of gold. No, it's still in there. Is that it? Right there? Bird shot right there. I think it's a bird shot. Bird shot. We're at a new spot. Well, look at that material in that wall, man. Boys, we ain't found nothing, but it ain't for lack of trying, is it there, Wild Out Comics?
It really ain't.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Look at that. That's...
This is probably why they've been panning for gold, isn't it? You can tell they've been digging for it.
Yeah. That's interesting, right? How could you have... Come on, baby. Look at all that, man. Look at that.
Look at all the rocks.
That's a packed... That's the material right there, dude. I'll lay it right there just in case I... Dude, where's... Let's see if we moved it. Right there, look. Dude, you know that could be a piece of gold, right? I mean, look at this. How could
What
that?
else could it?
I mean, almost like what else could it be, right?
Big piece of gold.
Is that right? Look at what I'm digging in, dude. I think my camera running. Does it say run it like 5, 4?
Yeah,
Yeah,
battery's
good.
dead.
Huh?
Getting low battery.
Is it dead?
Not dead,
Dude, that could be something, man. Look at that. Dude, that could be a big slab of gold there, man.
Imagine.
Could you imagine?
Right up in here.
Dude, look at that material.
There's something in here. Oh, is it that bottle cap?
Is that a bottle? Is that a pull tab? Are you how did a pull ring get up in there, man?
Oh my gosh. You got the water washed up high and got up there.
Is that right?
Dude, run, that's crazy.
Another part of the pull. Another part of the pull ring. Yep, the other part of the pull ring. Ah. My camera dead. Yeah, it's getting dead, so I'm gonna only cut down when we find something. We'll be back.
Freaking another pull tab.
Awful. What? You think you got?
It's reading 21 though.
Swing it in front of this one.
Oh, is it ringing anything?
I think it's a hot rock.
Look at it though. It hit 21 a couple times. Did it not? Do the metal detector. Do the pinpointer. It fell apart. Dude, stop breaking it. My gold
That's
piece.
fool's gold, man.
Dang
Look at the fool's gold in there. Look at it. Look at it glistening.
Dude, is that not gold?
No, that's fool's gold.
Man, that was gold.
You're picking up your ring, dude.
That's a plastic ring.
You're picking up the salt in your hand.
That's not salt, that's gold.
Swing it in front of that one. All right, put it in your vial then. We'll call it gold, make us feel better.
Dude, that's freaking gold.
All right, guys. So I am just getting out of the shower. We've been hard at it for what, 7 hours?
Good 7 hours. I found a little fool's gold.
How many 22 shells we find?
22.
And I found some bird shots.
There you go. We found this cool little rock.
He found that one.
Got some stuff in it. I was ringing. It was hitting 21, but it's not enough there to.
Yeah.
Not really sure.
Yeah, another one of those deals, you know. About the best I can do is pull out the gold nugget that I test with. That's what we were looking for. We didn't find it. I mean, we were so, you know, we almost want to go down there and just detect that pay dirt down there here at this cabin. But pretty nice laid back place, ain't it?
It was really nice. It was fun to hunt, but this ain't working in our favor this time. But maybe
Yeah.
next time we'll get them.
Man, and really over across the street, that's a historic, like 1905 gold mine. And we went to the stamp mill. We went
Was
on
that
top
the right
of.
place? Just not
You could tell they'd been in there. I mean, the hills, there's quartz rock, everything. And then we went to another place and walked the creek, and you guys seen that. Pull tabs 3 foot down in the rock layer, right?
It's like on the wall. It was crazy.
It just, I don't even know what to think about that. Unless that had been mined way back in the day, I figure.
Or dredge. Didn't you say maybe dredge?
I don't know if they used the dredges up here. But I know that the other part of North Carolina they did. But
We did see a snake though and some butterflies.
yeah, oh yeah, I wish I'd have got the butterflies. Scared him. You know.
You had to be there.
He was already sketchy about the snakes, and when the butterflies took off, that was that. But anyway, we're headed back home here in the morning. But that's that. And hey, we had fun. We had a good time. But you know, I'm going back home. I'm going to do some more research, and you'll see me and
Catch him on another one.
catch Why Not Comics on another one right there. So stay tuned.
Later.